Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about refs. Now refs are a way in React to keep track of your components. So here we have this little kind of binding thing that we've been playing with for the last few videos. Let's see, we're going to simplify this. So let's just return the single input here. I'm going to make that a type of range. And then we're going to have a min of, let's say 0 and a max of, you know what, we're going to make these represent colors. So I'm going to do 255 there. Now, let's see, I want to, just so we can see what's happening here, I'm going to put the this dot state dot, what do we call it, text right there, and close that off, and then I'm going to simplify this to just 3. We're going to do, red, green, blue. So let's reload this in the browser really quick. You can see we've got our little ranges, and each one is updating the state.text, and that's because each one's calling the same update method. We could, at this point, technically create, an update blue, update red, update green. But rather than doing that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get our initial state in place, and we're going to say, let's see here, we're going to have red, value of 0, green, value of 0, and blue with a value of 0. So there's our initial state. Now on our update, what we want to do, let's get rid of the event target value bit. And so we're just going to update our entire state. So we're going to say red's got to equal something, green has to equal something, and blue has to equal something. Now, the way that we can get these individual values is with a ref. So here's our widget. And you know what? I'm going to change the name of this. I'm going to call it slider. Whoop. Slider. Okay, just more visual. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give each one of these a ref attribute. So ref equals, and in this case I'm going to say red, and in this one I'm going to say ref equals green, and then here ref equals blue. Okay, so now we don't really need to pass this text in right there. Rather than that, let's get that out of all of these. Let's go ahead and just call this update, since we're not really updating text anymore. So we're going to call this just update. Now here, when we want to get that value, we want to get that value back from the red input, let's say. So here's this dot refs dot red. Then what we can do is we can actually reach out to the browser and get, or reach out to the DOM and get the value from that input. So here we're referencing red, and now we're just going to say get DOM node, and then we can grab the value off of that. So let's do that for each of these. And this is going to be, what are we on, green and blue. So now, so we don't have a this.state.text anymore. So let's get rid of that, and let's just throw a label here. And here we'll say this dot state dot red. Here we'll do green, and here we'll do blue. Load that up in the browser. Cool. So now we've got one for red, one for green, and one for blue, and we're updating all those in real time. Now, one thing is that we're kind of getting away with that because we're only returning a single node here. So when we call this.ref red and get DOM node, we get that first node back. But let's just say we were going to have a div here, wrapping that up. Now when we run that, we are not getting our value back. So what's really neat is we could go ahead and throw a ref on our component itself, or in the component. So our component can have its own ref. So let's say this is going to be ref, and we'll just call it range. Yeah, that's fine. And then in our, where we're calling that, we can call its ref. So we can say this.refs.red, get its refs, and get range from that. Whoop. So, and we can do that for each of these. So let's do it there, and let's do it there. Reload that, and now we've got our values from each of those.